Cancer is personal for me, as I'm sure it is for many of you. Grieving is supposed to have 5 stages: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. But I'm far from acceptance. I'm still stuck on anger, and I'm sick and tired of losing friends and family to cancer. But what can I do? I'm just a chemical engineer. However, as I learn more and more about cancer, and thanks to all breakthroughs made by researchers and scientists, now I believe that chemical engineer can play a major role in curing cancer. Well, let me tell you how. How many of you heard about nanotechnology? Raise your hands. How many of you heard about using nanotechnology in medicine? Well, not bad. Turns out that these tiny material with dimension 100 times smaller than your hair in size close to atoms and molecules have very unique properties. The picture that you can see behind me is iron oxide nanoparticles, which most of my research is about. These materials are very useful because of their magnetic properties. Now envision a nanoparticle which consists of 3 main parts. An imaging agent, which in this case is a magnetic properties that can respond to magnetic resonance imaging MRI, a polymeric film which has a chemical affinity to bond to targeting biomarker, and this biomarker can attach to, can communicate with cancer cell and tell us what kind of cancer we're dealing with, and third, a drug that can release in cancer environment. No, it's not science fiction. All of these are there in their early stages. And as a chemical engineer, what I really focus on is encapsulation of nanoparticle using a polymeric film which has a chemical affinity to secondary bond with biomarkers and drugs. Having said this, actually, my research takes a slightly different approach. Nature is the best school one may attend, and what we are trying to do in our laboratory is to stimulate photosynthesis process and use ultraviolet energy in order to initiate chemical reaction using carbon monoxide and hydrogen and produce a polymeric film to encapsulate nanoparticles, and these nanoparticles can use for drug delivery and imaging. Thus, what my research and these encapsulated nanoparticles are trying to portray is a single anti-cancer drug candidate with triad imaging, targeting, and therapy agent at the same time. So let's keep hope alive. Thank you very much.